Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby. I hope you had a fun Christmas and got lots of cool presents. I got diddly squat, but yeah, enough about that. Let's just get back to the Pokemon. So in the last part, we Swallow won the Super Rank Cool Contest in Fall Arbor Town, and now we're going to Meteor Falls to do something. Team Magma was going there or something. So yeah, battling this guy has a Sandshrew, which doesn't really stand a chance against Dustox's Psybeam. Actually something Dustox can beat for once. Amazing. And get to level 25. And does not learn a decent move. Nuzleaf. Well, Psybeam's not gonna work on it, because Nuzleaf's immune to a freaking Fake Out. I hate that move. Wait, why didn't I get flinched? Huh. Oh wait, I know. It's because of Dustox's ability, Shield Dust, which I'm not particularly sure how it works, but I think it blocks all like additional effects of moves. And because the flinching is an additional effect of Fake Out, the main effect is causing damage, the flinching gets negated on Pokemon that have Shield Dust. Sweet. Wow, Dustox. That's one thing I never really knew. Guess you learn something new every day. Even though you're very unlikely to ever run into the ability Shield Dust when playing Pokemon competitively, because I think the only Pokemon that can have Shield Dust are like Wurmple, Dustox, and I'd really say that's about it. I think maybe Weedle or something? Weedle or Caterpie? It's like all those unusable Worm Pokemon and Dustox, I think. And yeah, if you ever run into anyone using a Caterpie, Weedle, or Wurmple in a competitive battle, slap some sense into him for me, will ya? And Dustox is not particularly useful either, because Dustox is kinda crappy. Very crappy. Okay, Zigzagoon, smash this rock, that's why I still have you around. Ooh. Why is the bag always full? Seriously. Let's see, I can get rid of all these X things. I'm never gonna use those anyway. I mean, why would I want to waste a turn using an item to boost my stats when I can just attack? Oh, I still have a rare candy. Why am I saving that? Oh well. Let's see, that's about it. I need to get to the mart sometimes and sell those nuggets. And some other crap. Anyway, protein. It's like a bunch of items like that that slightly raises one of your Pokemon's stats. They're somewhat handy. Give it to Hariyama because he... Oh, a full heal. Thanks, Zigzagoon. How thoughtful. Alright, get a move on. This guy here is a Kindler, I'm sure. He's like using fire types and water types for some reason. Apparently he likes setting stuff on fire and then dousing it. So yeah, he uses Slugma to set crap on fire. And maybe Dustox is not the finest choice for fighting him. Oh no, this'll work just fine, especially if he doesn't use a fire move. That really didn't do that much for a super effective move. Then again, Slugma isn't meant to be a physical attacker. So there we go, crap experience, and he uses Wingull to douse the things he sets on fire with a Slugma. And again, a bad matchup for Dustox, but I don't think wing attacks are gonna do too much. Come on. I can easily take another one of those, and besides, I outspeed him, so I can kill him before he has a chance to attack me again. And the experience is probably not gonna be worth it. But hey, everything counts, and I get money for beating these guys, so it's all worth it in the long run. Ooh, hiker guy. And he hasn't seen me yet, so let's put Marshtomp up front. Oh, I'm prepared, trust me. My Pokemon are easily capable of taking out any guy on this mountain, including you. Oh boy, is this gonna be frickin' hiker with 3 Geodudes again? Oh man. Makes me wish Onix was in this game. For some reason, like when this game first came out in like 2003, I was playing through it, being a kid, like being 11 years old or something. And I was like wondering, hey, where'd like half of the Pokemon from Gold and Silver go? Like, where's Bellsprout, and where's Ghastly, and where's Ekans, and where's Onyx? They were nowhere to be freaking found. Especially because I had this strategy guide thingy that did list all of the old Pokemon from like Gold and Silver. And like locations where you could get them, and they just said no location, no. And I was like, what, they just cut those from the game? But apparently, they thought putting all 386 Pokemon that existed in Generation 3 into the same game would be a bit too much, so they basically rounded it down to about 200. So they left out like 180 freaking Pokemon for this game, including many fan favorites. And yet they kept the lame ones like Geodude and Zubat and Psyduck and Goldeen, for out of all things. Anyway, at least it also has a Machop. Or is this another guy entirely? Oh, well, another Machop. Swallow. Swallow can get rid of that one. Alright, come on, bring out the Machop. They're all way under level too. I mean, even if they weren't weak to my attacks, they wouldn't stand much of a chance because I'm 5 levels higher than they are. Maybe I'm just over-leveling the Pokemon. Then again, I think it was kinda under-leveled when I was facing the last gym leader. Oh well. Here we are, Meteor Falls, cave thingy. Oh, I hope that's not a Zubat. Of course it's a Zubat, because in Pokemon games, nothing else but Zubat dwells in caves. And in Generation 5, where there's no Zubat, for crying out loud, they replaced them with the similar and perhaps even more annoying Woobat. Although they might not be more annoying because they don't really have any moves that cause confusion. They don't get Confuse Ray or Supersonic or something. Woobat gets confusion that has a chance of confusing you, but that's like only a 10% chance or something. And here we go, Solrock, one of the version exclusive Pokemon. In Sapphire you can get the similar Lunatone. And neither one is particularly great. And Solrock actually really fooled me at first, because I think, okay, it's a Pokemon that looks like a sun. What type would you expect that to be? Well, it looks rocky, so I guess it's a rock type. And it's a sun, and suns are hot and like fiery, so I guess it's a rock and fire type. Nope, it's a rock and psychic type. Where the hell does Lunatone and Solrock psychic type come from? What the hell? It's like, okay, they're like a sun and a moon made out of rock. Where the hell does the psychic part come in? In my opinion, Solrock should have been rock fire, and Lunatone should have been, yeah, maybe rock and water, because the moon is like influencing the tides and all. Although that probably wouldn't really be fair, because Lunatone would always own Solrock then, because water beats fire. Anyway, Team Aqua shows up and chases away Team Magma, and here's the professor guy. They stole a meteorite and brought the thing to the volcano, and we have to go there and stop them now. Yeah, what about it? They're gonna make the volcano explode. It's a doomsday device. And here we have a Moonstone, which is really not much use in this game, because in the 3rd generation there's 5 Pokemon that evolve using a Moonstone. Nidorino, Nidorina, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and Skitty. Now Nidorino, Nidorina, and Clefairy are not in this game. Skitty is, logically, because it's Generation 3 Pokemon. And Jigglypuff is in this game, but it's really hard to find. Like, when I first played this, I think I ran into a trainer with a Jigglypuff somewhere, but I had no freaking clue where you were supposed to catch one. Until I looked it up on the internet, and apparently it's actually quite close to where we are now. If you go like to the left here to the beach and surf, which we can't do yet, and surf all the way up, there's like a little island with a forest where you can catch Jigglypuff. Along with like Tailo and Wingull and some other common Pokemon. Anyway, a level 20 Machop. Do these black belts ever have anything different than a frickin' Machop? There's more fighting types in this game, you know, Makuhita, Meditite, Combusken maybe. Another thing really don't like too much about the earlier Pokemon games. You get to see basically all of the starter forms that you have, Because, hell, it's your starter, you're probably going to fully evolve it. And the one your rival has. But the third starter you basically never ever see, because no trainer in-game uses them. Now luckily they like changed that in Generation 4. Where like the gym leaders in Elite 4 used some of the starter Pokemon, and the you had 2 rivals basically, although one wasn't really a rival, you never fought him. You more like fought with him in double battles sometimes, and if you were lucky you got to see the starter. But like the second gym leader had a Turtwig, and one of the Elite 4 guys had an Infernape. You could see the starters in multiple locations. And in Black and White they finally, or at least they really worked that issue out, because you can basically have 2 rivals and you fight them regularly and you can see all the starter forms. But in this game, for example, I'm going to see Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert because I have those. And I'm going to see Trico and Grovyle because my rival has them. But I'm never going to see Sceptile, Torchic, Combusken, and Blaziken. Because the rival in this game isn't really a rival per se. You pretty much fight your rival for the last time before the 7th gym. And the rival basically never fully evolves his starter. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are really the only Pokemon games that don't have a worthwhile rival. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, this guy has a Seviper, which is Zangoose's version exclusive counterpart. Zangoose can only be found in Ruby, and Seviper only in Sapphire. And it's like the whole snake-mongoose thing, because snakes and mongooses are like mortal enemies, just like Zangoose and Seviper. But yeah, Seviper's a pretty cool Pokemon. I like the way it's designed, but it's stat-wise, it's not that great. Poison types are generally bad, but Seviper is among the worst ones. Its offensive stats are pretty decent. I think it has like 100 base attack and special attack, but its defenses are kind of crappy. The speed is nothing to write home about. It'll get outsped and killed by most worthwhile Pokemon. And hell, even Dustox almost took it out with a frickin' Psybeam, and Dustox is not known for offensive prowess. Anyway, we're back in Rustboro City. Yeah, we basically have to go back to the volcano now, and you can go there 2 ways. You can go to Fall Arbor Town and basically go back that way through the ash fields, or you can go down through Meteor Falls and go to Rustboro City, and then to Verdant Turf and through Mauville and then back to the volcano. And I prefer this route actually, because you don't have to cross the frickin' ash fields. And we get to go here again. We get the XP share from Mr. Stone for delivering his letter and stuff. So yeah, you can go and do this. I mean, all the wild Pokemon we're gonna run into if we follow this way is like in Rust Turf Tunnel with the Whismur Cave. And I can easily run from those. I mean, I don't want to have to go through the frickin' ash fields with Spinda here, Spinda here, Spinda everywhere over and over again. So yeah, just hop on the bike. See, no wild Pokemon. And crap. Thought I was gonna make it. Oh joy, a Whismur, like we aren't gonna run into plenty of those in the frickin' cave already. Oh well. Oh hey, it's that guy again. The guy who we saved multiple times. Yeah, we got back his stolen package. That kinda sounds wrong. Shower you with gratitude and hail you as a hero. Right. Okay, they have new Pokeballs. And what do we get? A Repeat Ball. One of the most useless Pokeballs in existence. The Repeat Ball is like about as effective as a regular Pokeball on a Pokemon you haven't caught yet. But if you want to catch a Pokemon of a species you already have, then it works much better. But why would you want to catch a Pokemon that you already have? Unless you're like trying to get one with a decent nature and stats and stuff, but in-game that's usually not the case. So Repeat Balls are kinda rubbish. Although they are effective for catching legendaries. If you can like, if you have a friend that say has the legendary, you can like, hey, trade it back and forth to me so it's caught in my Pokedex and I can use Repeat Balls to catch it much easier. That might work. Now, anyways, in the next part of Pokemon Ruby, we will go to the volcano again. So, thanks for watching, and bye.